Look, check it out. We move over this way. Let me try not to fall in. Move it, Jabs. There you go.
Hey guys, getting ready to set up here. We're doing a little different pose. Oh crap. Damn it, man. This one is. Thought we had it set up, but we had to move it. Had to move it a little bit. That works. This works. I'll try not to be poking today.
Poking.
We got our. When I was checking the.
Yeah.
The questions, everybody kept saying I was poking them. Got our producer with us, so I don't have to poke you to check the answers. Hey, y'all get that beer ready, so when we get 5, we're gonna crack a top.
Do we have 5 yet? Almost.
Almost. What time we got?
Oh man, we got 6 minutes still.
All right, we'll just.
I can't wait that long.
Yeah, we'll just chat. I got one. I got one.
Oh man, double fisted. Come here, sit here, sit here.
Got the puppies up here with us. Today we got our. How's the sound check? How about a sound check? Check 1 2.
Freaking
Nobody mentioned it yet.
steak
Any
sauce
sound?
in my arm or something.
How's the sound? We got to come closer.
A couple people say good, very good,
Awesome,
right.
awesome.
perfect.
Perfect.
What y'all think about this view we got going on back here? It's our Anchorage.
Not terrible.
This is the tough part. This is the hard job here, dude.
Yeah. You ready to crack one open, or you're not ready yet?
I'm finishing one. We actually we're on anchor, so we got it started just a couple early. We don't when we're not traveling, we don't drink, but
Yeah, it's starting to get a little chilly though. It was like 45 degrees this morning.
oh yeah, it was cold.
It was cold.
It was. Had to fire that heater up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a little buddy heater that runs on propane, and that was quite nice.
We're we'll say it again, just killing time. What time is it?
4:55.
All right, we're good. All right, just kill a couple minutes. Maybe go ahead and answer some quick questions. That's unusual. We try to do that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Up super chat. What we got? Good super chat. Appreciate you. We're going to answer your question.
Anthony Grasso, $50.
Dang, Anthony. Woohoo!
Motor fun. Looking forward to a beer in St. Augustine.
Awesome. Remember, buddy, send us an email and mention the super chat, mike@michaeljsteen.com. Hey, that brings up a good point. FYI on michaeljsteen.com, that's MichaelJaysteen.com, and I'll pin it in the comments. There is a map as of today of where we were moving and where we are. Pretty close. I mean, it doesn't show exactly where we are, but you can go on there and look under the Great Loop and you start following. I'll update that with a blog. There's some different information on there, not,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It'll keep up with us, and check that out. Let's see. What other good questions until we get going here?
Darren Gallagher asks, you guys are doing it. When you coming through Okeechobee? I may be there in a couple days. Like to wave or shout at you guys.
A couple days is too soon.
Yeah.
You got another chat there. Another $20 from
Self-law.
Self-Law.
When can we expect an update on the engines?
Ooh.
An update on the
Engines.
I put up the first part of that debacle today on my channel, on Zoffinger at YouTube, and the second part of that should be up late tomorrow. I'm going to work on that and then you'll know pretty much everything that I know up until now. I know that if I turn the key, last time I turned the key, it ran, but it sounded like
It won't run long.
it sounded so terrible.
It won't run long.
No, I think it's, if it hasn't seized already, Mm,
And we're gonna try to save any good parts, so we
sure,
can't
sure.
run it anymore.
Well, I just put new exhaust manifolds and risers on it before we left.
That's good.
That was a fairly major expense for both motors. So
What is it per engine now? Like, is it
it depends on where.
900?
Yeah,
per
eight or
engine.
$900 per engine.
Yeah.
And that's the wearable parts.
Ken Baran.
Ken Baran,
Baran.
our major man. Our man Ken Baran.
He also said, "Let's see those shoes, Marty."
Look at that! I got socks
It
on.
is a little cool
I
today.
got socks.
It is a little cool. Somebody asked the other day when we'd start wearing socks and shoes, but it got to be mighty cold for that.
Well, 45 degrees and humid is miserable, and we're known pretty well for our humidity down here in Florida. So
Yeah.
it's been a little chilly, bone chilling, but I'm surprised because I used to get chills if it was 60 degrees sometimes.
What do you
Yeah.
think about this background, though, y'all? My
It is
God.
nice. It's a nice, calm place that we're in. We're in the Caloosahatchee River now, so it's very protected. You know, we're starting to creep up inside Florida state, so
Yeah.
we're not out on the Gulf Coast anymore where it's a little more blustery.
You can actually, they're on the website, michaeljsteen.com. You can see where we are right now, and we'll put out more information about that. But
Yeah, it's tough to describe or predict rather
Yeah.
where we're going to be. I think in the future what we got to do is
good point.
get to a spot and then announce if we're going to be there for a few days, opportunities for folks to come meet us.
Yeah, because
It's hard to predict.
Yeah, you predict something goes wrong, and it messes you up.
Or the wind's in your face,
That's right.
or the
That's right.
tide's against you and you're a lot slower than you predict.
Yeah, and the GPS tells you one thing, but it doesn't know for all the other problems that you're having.
Yeah, I think it doesn't, it kind of predicts as the crow flies.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take into account curves in your path, current slow speed zones
Yep.
where you have to go slower than you're actually going at the time. If
Yep.
you're doing 8 miles an hour and you ask how long does it take to get somewhere, it says 2 hours, and then you have to throttle back to 5 because you're in idle speed only, you're losing a lot of time. So anyways, we just need to
We
tighten up on
already
it.
said we won't mention any more like meetups until we're somewhere,
yes,
and then we know tomorrow, and then we'll tell you,
sure.
and we'll give you as much notice as we can.
And that'll be fun, man.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the nice things like this is not having to move,
Yeah.
because moving is stressful.
It
You're
is.
worrying about things breaking. You're worrying about getting to a spot on time, and that's like, you know, living on land and having a regular job. This should be different than that.
Y'all probably didn't know it, but we got our producer up here
Yes.
behind us. He's working with us. We went and picked him up.
Oh, I mean, he drove an hour and a half to come here. Thank you, Rich.
Yep.
Appreciate
Come
that.
help. Hey, and he brought beer.
Yeah, and he brought-
Thank you, Rich.
and propane for the
And
buddy heater.
propane. Yeah. You knew it was a little chilly last
Any
night.
good questions up there?
What is the reason you didn't team up on one boat and split the cost?
Good question, but that gets tight on one boat after a while.
Yeah.
This is the best way to do it. I could name off a few, and then you
Sure,
name.
sure.
Number one, we got 2 boats, which at this point we still got 3 motors.
Yes.
Even if we lost one motor on good times, we still got 2 motors.
Yeah.
So
At this point, if we had just taken my boat, we'd be dead in the water.
yeah, are going slow.
Yeah, right. Or going slow, right?
We have we basically doubling everything in supplies, water, all that kind of stuff, capabilities. And we talked about this. We actually in the beginning, but we couldn't bring nobody else aboard. We're going to have people aboard. You'll see opportunities for that.
Yeah.
So-
If we got into a fight, I would get beat up. So that wouldn't be fair for me.
Well,
So, you know.
Yeah, so there's many
Look at
good
that
reasons why this
reflection
works
right
out.
there. I gotta block that reflection a little bit.
Is it blowing them out?
We are silhouettes right now, probably. I'm sure it looks nice.
Yeah. How's it look, Rich?
I'll say this in the next engine update video, which should be out in a day or two. It starts at Pelican Bay because we pushed ahead with me with one motor to get to that beautiful Anchorage, and we did. And the first thing in the morning is when I started the oil cleanup and the repairs And I see another super chat. Thank you guys. That morning was beautiful. I mean, there was a front coming and there was some weather coming, and you know the old saying, "Red sky in the morning, sailor take warn. Red sky at night, it's the sailor's delight." Right. Well, that morning was very very red.
It's supposed to have been but it's supposed to have been rough that morning. And
Sure.
It wasn't.
No, we got kind of spared.
Yeah.
You could see the line on radar moving towards us, and then
Yeah.
it kind of just dissipated. And
We did
That's
get
fair.
wind as we got further down.
a little
Fortunately.
bit. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we were pretty protected.
Yeah.
That first night was a little bit rough.
Who was that super chat?
Ray B.
Ray B.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to my neck of the woods.
Nice. Where you at? Where's he at? This neck of the woods.
I'll say this about this neck of the woods. Bayard, the black lab, he's so rambunctious. I pulled up just to say hello for a second on the Bass Raider with the two dogs, and Bayard tried jumping on Good Times. He had no business making that big of a leap, but he just, I don't know what his
He's
depth.
like, what?
Yeah, and then boom, right in the water. So he's swimming around, and I'm like, dude, you know, there's alligators here.
Yeah, I got some video of some alligators right over there.
Nice, great. You
We'll
hear
show
that,
you.
Bayard?
Super
Stay on
chat.
the boat.
Super chat, Jay Hen for Cheez-Its and of course the motor.
Jesus.
I bought
thank you,
6
guys.
boxes of Cheez-Its the other day.
we're gonna start looking like orange faces. You know, you're gonna be like, "Is that Donald Trump?"
Hey, did y'all know Cheez-Its has a new flavor pizza? And they are awesome.
Delicious.
They
You
are.
know, when you're underway, I'm eating little pretzels and Cheez-Its and what else? Popcorn and you know, just little snacks.
Yeah.
Kind of like Quint on the Orca, you know, when he was chewing on that one little cracker.
So let's back up real quick. Now it's 5 o'clock. Something that came in later. Marty said we're on the Caloosahatchee River.
It's
You
5
can't-
o'clock.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Crack them beers with us. I already cracked mine. I got ahead of
Here,
everybody.
here. Cheater.
Yeah.
Caloosahatchee.
Today was a lot better day, but Caloosahatchee River, and when I go, before we end, I'm going to do a surround and show you. Caloosahatchee is like 200 yards right there. This is like a little alcove that goes out on both sides.
Right before it gets real skinny.
Yeah. We wanted to get here, and we're actually going to move back up the river where we were, which is only about a mile or two, because there's a channel right behind us here. Boats may come through here.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where we currently are. It's a beautiful anchorage. This, man, if you had every anchorage like this, and we actually planned on spending probably a couple weeks here so that we can figure out the motor situation. And I know everybody keeps asking about a funding source for Marty's engines. We were looking at it earlier. We just checking because PayPal was 30%. And
more than that.
yeah.
33%.
Yeah, 33%. We think we have another one. So we'll hopefully by tomorrow we should have y'all a link where you can fund directly to his.
Maybe not though. I mean,
we're hoping to.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate any efforts. I see another super chat there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah.
Caleb Sherlin. Hey guys, I am an inshore guide in Charleston, South Carolina. We'll send Marty a message on Instagram with my info. If you guys need anything at all when you come into Charleston, let me know.
Big redfish.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
We look forward to being in Charleston. I'm
Yes.
from Columbia, South Carolina, which is so I know that area pretty well. We definitely look forward.
Sure.
So that we don't miss you, send an email to mike@michaeljsteen.com what you just said, because this will be gone by the time we get up there.
Sure.
And
And
then-
when we're close, I'm sure these
Yes.
folks will reach out. And that's
Yeah.
the thing. When we're coming to your neighborhood, little by little,
Yeah.
that's the reason for the frequency of the videos.
Right.
Is that you know where we're at and you can predict when we're going to be there.
Yep.
Like my friend Justin from Kayak DIY that came by yesterday. He kind of kept on us and letting us know, dude, you're coming closer. Let me know when you're there. So that's what you should do. There's been a few folks that told me, you know, Michigan, Chicago, Carolinas.
Yep.
You know, it's best to hit us up when we're coming in close, and we'll make accommodations because we're moving so slow.
Yeah. And we don't know. I mean, we don't know what could happen between now and
Sure,
then.
sure.
We didn't expect this. So.
Just like yesterday, you know,
Yeah.
we expected to be where we're at now, right outside Sweetwater Landing. It's a marina, and we couldn't make it. It just, stuff happened,
Yep.
and so it's hard to predict where we're going to be.
All right. Question up there.
Brendan Whalen, Super Chat.
Thank you, Brendan.
Ray B, the last Super Chat is from East Fort Myers.
East
Nice.
Fort Myers. Neat. Wow, close people. Yeah, we a new friend, Steve, and his wife, Mickey, invited us to stay at their place, at their friend's place. While we were there, people in the neighborhood recognized it and came and said hello.
Yeah.
And that was really, really neat.
You know what? Because we missed the last meetup here, we'll probably do another one because we're already here. We'll let you know about that. So
Okay.
at that Sweetwater Marina, which is right here,
Sure.
we'll do another one before we leave the area, and you'll have plenty of knowledge about it.
Sure.
That's good.
Yes,
That'll be good.
I agree.
It's probably in about 2 weeks, roughly, but
Okay.
we'll do one before we go.
Yeah, I can see the one doing it here, LaBelle, Indiantown,
Yeah.
and Stewart, and every stop along the way.
There's
That'd be,
little red things on there. I can't quite see it.
you're starting to see dots. You've been on the water too long.
Actually, as of tomorrow, 7 days on the water.
Yeah, 1 week.
1 week on the water as of tomorrow.
I'm pretty proud, man. The
Yeah.
boat's not that much of a mess.
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty good.
Yep. The boats have still done well. I should have checked the mileage, but we're 150 miles in, probably at very, very minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I
150
mean,
miles
it's
in.
6 or 7 miles an hour. That's pretty
Yep,
good.
That's right. Go
We're,
ahead,
we're
Rick.
hauling a lot of weight. So. Rich?
How long before you guys hit Virginia?
Ooh.
I would like to say that someday we will. That's the best I can do for you. There's so much. I mean, we put the motor in. Let's hope the transmission holds up. We put if they hold up, let's hope the port side holds up. Let's hope that I don't run aground. Let's hope lightning doesn't strike.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful word in the English language, hubris, and that's arrogance in the face of the gods. And I don't wish to upset them by saying, absolutely, we'll be in Virginia by March. No big deal.
Yeah, we'd already learned not to do it.
No,
Not to say it.
no. I take what I am given with humility.
So we would like to be there by April, May. That's when we would like
What
to
did I
be
just
there.
say?
I know, that's when we would. I said like to be. I didn't say be
That's
there.
true. Okay, all
All
right.
right, that's when we'd like to be there.
Yep.
So you'll know. Keep up with us. You'll follow. We'll know.
Have you guys seen any other videos of loopers?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, I got hooked on that one channel, What Yacht to Do.
I follow them.
Yeah, the great couple, Sam and Rev, and they were in a 50-foot boat, and they're
Oh.
actually doing their second loop.
Are we still live?
We're still live.
You're going right into the
For
sun,
tech-
though.
Cortania's doing something up there.
Bixby or something.
Bixby, she's
yeah.
doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, your phone is freaking out.
Yeah.
You can still see us though, huh, Rich?
Yeah, I can still see you.
Awesome.
Silhouettes.
Yeah, right.
That's my best look.
Yeah, it hides all this beauty.
I tell you what, though, as far as the loop, we'd like to think we're doing something a little different, and hopefully we're going to show you some ways to do it a little cheaper,
Sure.
where people, maybe more of you, can get out. I've said it 100 times, and Marge the same way. I'm a retired fireman, and we didn't make enough money to maybe do it like a lot of the channels that are.
What somebody said about firemen the other day, you got to do everything. There's nobody there doing it for you. You got to
That's
cook. You got to do all the stuff. You got to maintain the equipment,
Yeah.
and then run into burning buildings.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a break. I mean,
And there's a lot of people like us, so we're trying to show you a way.
yes.
And we actually got videos coming in that's very soon about with Stephen, how they helped us. So we're going to try to show you a couple different ways of doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe save yourself some money where.
And I've heard us referred to. I couldn't remember the word the other day, but as like shanty boats.
Yep.
And I'll take it.
I'll take it.
They're not polished. There's oil-based paint instead of gel coat. There's lowbrow stuff, according to some people, as the way we're doing things. But as you travel the river, you see a tremendous amount of shanty boats.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of people on shanty lifestyle budgets and stuff, and it's how I grew up. It's my whole life. And you know, and if you say, you know what, I want the champagne lifestyle, even though I have a shanty budget, I think that's worthy of sharing. And not a lot of people have the, I don't want to say bravado, but it's an opportunity. YouTube has given me an opportunity. The two of us have worked, you know, to make this happen, and we're risking a lot, but
I also
it's
say
worth
that
it, I think.
we know, and we talk about this all the time. If you've been around a marina any length of time, you know this to be true. Those high dollar boats, they stay in the marina. They don't hardly leave. That's for sure.
Sure, it's comforting to stay in one spot.
Yeah.
As opposed to moving. And moving is stressful.
It is very stressful. It can be.
However, with that stress, with that risk,
that's right.
That's where the reward comes. I mean,
like I got on Marty's the bass raider a while ago, and I went out around this little area and seen a gator over there. I got video of it. You'll see it, and you'll know what I was talking about. Those are the moments that is precious. I mean, getting out and seeing things like that you cannot see sitting at home.
Sure. Along the way, we were coming here, and it was only 10 miles or so. There was a pelican that was flying right up to the back of the boat and then landing in my wake. And then he'd hang back, and I'd pull away from him, and then he'd start to fly again and hang out. And I guess he was looking for fish in the wake of the boat. Yeah. And then at the very end, he came and really went right close to the boat, and it was so amazing. It was so spontaneous. I had no time to get the camera. But you see little things like that.
Yeah.
These great blue heron and these storks and pelicans and fish jumping and dolphin diving right up against the bow of the boat.
Birds chasing your boat.
Yeah.
He had a great thing the other day, 2 days ago. We were passing one of these channel markers, and there was a nest for an osprey.
Right.
And I wished I could have got it on video, but an osprey, he thinks they were trying to get his
my thatch. They wanted it for their nest, but no, you're right.
I think they were attacking this boat, and I've never seen it like that. But we went right by it.
Yeah, no, we weren't traveling
Very
though.
cool.
We put it in neutral for a second, and we kind of drifted right past this marker where there was a nest. And
that was really cool.
One of them was like trying to tell me, hey, get away from my nest. But it was diving right. I'm up on the fly bridge, and it was diving right towards me.
Within just a few feet, right here.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, there's certain things that you're gonna see if you ever do stuff like this. Anybody who spends time on the water, on a cruising boat or a kayak or a little bow rider, whatever it is, you spend time on the water and you catch glimpses of amazing things.
We're trying to catch it for you, but I think you said very eloquently the other day that some things are just meant for you or meant for us, and we can't.
Like that bioluminescence in the water.
Yep.
It's real hard to capture.
That's why we hope to bring some of y'all along. You'll see things it's hard to put into words. It's a great time.
Yeah. Yes.
FS Speed Shop. I can get you an engine at cost. I emailed Mike.
Nice. What? Okay. I'll be in touch. Where are you located? Where's it? Did he say?
Didn't say.
All right.
Yeah.
So
you
don't
can
be
communicate.
offended if we don't take that offer. But so we're already into deciding and all that. We pretty much know where the marina is. We're going to haul out at. We're pretty much sure where the engine's going to come from. And you'll know real soon, Marty. I'll make good videos about it coming. But
There's a lot of things to take into consideration.
Yeah.
And it's more prevalent now than ever, and it's a little bit more than just a metaphor to say that we're drifting along on life's river. And in my past, I've realized that if you struggle against that current, you're doing something wrong. And if life is hard, again, you're doing something wrong. It took some really disastrous times in my life, I guess comparative to what I'm experiencing right now, to have the courage to take that metaphorical paddle that I was using to go through life and throw it in the water and say, you know what, I'm gonna go with the flow. And that's how this trip has got to be. When we're in a spot and we need stuff, if this person works out and it's not too much of a struggle against the current to get there and make that happen, it will happen.
But the place we're talking about is 20 miles from here.
Is it LaBelle?
Yeah,
Is that it?
LaBelle. And then where we're talking about the motor, and I'll definitely respond to you, is right here in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
More importantly than that, the motors that guy builds are in good times, and I know that they're solidly built motors.
Mm-hmm.
But as this is really good, as he said that, the couple we met yesterday, it's kind of a long involved story, but the guy told us who actually built the motors that's in good times. And apparently the company I bought from buys from this particular guy, but the company is not doing good anymore.
But the guy who was good.
Good, we know who he is,
yeah,
and we'll be in touch with him. So
Um,
it'll all come out. You'll know it.
Yep. Yeah. And again, it's me floating down a river, and I've passed by a couple places that I wanted to stop. Again, our friend Justin told us he had a seawall for us to tie up, and it just didn't work out.
Yep, that was a good one.
Yeah, we tried to make it happen, and we kind of drifted past it. It's a hard thing to do, to not miss stuff as you do the Great Loop. It's really, really hard. Even though we're breaking it up into several years, we're still going to miss so many things, man. It's a hard thing, and and then you don't miss stuff, and you meet up with people, and you get along so great, and then it's like, dude, we got to go.
You're gonna see, we had a great time tonight.
Yeah, right. But there's going to be a lot of goodbyes, as well as a lot of great meetups, and it'll be bittersweet to just have to move on and pass up opportunities like this gentleman who offers a motor at cost. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah. FYI, I'm still growing the goatee. Working on that.
Nice. Yeah, I'm shaving. I don't know. I got a little piece over here that doesn't grow in, and
go ahead, Rick.
yeah.
He's in Wisconsin, but could have the motor here when it's built.
I'll respond to you.
Yep.
I'll respond to you.
Two super chats,
Nice.
one from Georgia and one from Potsdam, Germany.
Wow. Yeah, cool.
Potsdam, Germany. You got a name for the one in Germany?
Hendrik Lagging.
Hendrik, thank you. And where was the other?
David Swint from
David?
Cordell, Georgia.
Nice. All right.
It's
Any questions?
we met some people that didn't know us. They were just like friends of friends. They came by the other day at that place where we stopped.
Yeah.
And they were a little confused and like, who are these people? What are you doing? And then we said, well, we're just on our boat and we're going to go along the Great Loop. And they're like, what's that? I said, it's 6,000 miles. We're going to go up the East Coast. And the more we described what we were doing, the more impressed these people became. And they were like, you guys are just free spirits, aren't you? And yeah, I guess so. I mean, we're so caught up in it right now. We don't realize the enormity of what we're doing, I guess. But it's, I want to, it makes me want to share it with everybody. It really, really does.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Right, Rich.
Now that you're in fresh water for a bit, how about some bass fishing?
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a couple weeks here.
Yeah.
I imagine you're gonna see some good vids on that.
I brought a whopper plopper, and what else I know they go after the Super Spook Juniors and.
What you said earlier about. Okay, tell us, like, you're
Sure,
from this area.
Right. Yes, I am definitely open to suggestions. I said the other day, like you mentioned somebody with a naysayer about what happened with the motors, and I am open to criticism, constructive criticism. And when it comes to fishing, it's no different, because I mean, I've I don't know how many times where I lived in Tampa, I would say to myself, I got a lot of nerve having a fishing channel on YouTube because I'm a terrible fisherman. Some days I go out and I slay them, but I know there's really great fishermen out there. By comparison, I'm
So
terrible.
if you got some good fishermen right here,
I will
reach
take advice.
out. Yeah, reach out, and then
Yes.
I'll get y'all hooked up. And
You're in
maybe
the
do a little.
Caloosahatchee, make sure you check out this spot and use
Yeah.
this bait. And this time of year, there's so much to know about fishing.
Because we'll be in this area for a couple of weeks, so that'd be cool.
Sure.
Yep.
I've tried. I threw a lure today. I saw some splashes. But it's probably, the first time I freshwater fished, I saw a carp tail come up out of the water, and it was like as big as my hand, like a pale yellow color. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm throwing a lure at it. expecting to catch it. No way I'm gonna catch a carp with a topwater lure or something ridiculous. But I didn't know. The same when I first saw mullet. I saw mullet jumping out of the water and making wakes, and I was freaking out and I was frantically trying to call my friend, like, dude, there's fish everywhere. I can't get them to bite. What am I doing wrong? Again, mullet are vegetarians, so they're not gonna bite. So there's gonna be times like this along the way where I'm freaking out and I know there's fish here and I can't catch one. But there's so much else going on, and I've got no problems fishing and not catching.
Who was that, Rich? What was that guy's name? Talking about he's in Caloosahatchee. Just
Somebody
now,
about catching fish.
Catching fish.
Peter Trout.
Peter Trout.
He says, throw some Senko plastic worms. We'll kill the bass.
Okay. All
I don't
right.
know if it's the same guy.
What depth, I wonder. There's so many questions. I just know it's hard to, in a text or in a live video like this, to
That's why the email works. If you
Yeah.
maybe want to come fish with him or
That's
show
what I'm
us.
talking about.
Yeah, if you got a boat or
Sure.
I mean, you don't have. We obviously have boats, but
Sure. Yeah.
if you got a boat and you fish this area, reach
or
out
kayaks.
to me.
I mean,
or kayaks.
yeah,
That's
sure.
right.
Come by and let's fish together.
Yeah.
I want to meet some people along the way. Let them show me their backyard. I want to
Yeah.
see the Indian River Lagoon
Yeah.
on the by the Space Coast. You got a bee flying around you. Don't. My dog's trying to catch this bee. Don't do that, boy. I wonder if it's going to be buggy here tonight.
I don't think so. I think it's cool enough. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's true.
If mangroves are this close in the summertime, the mosquitoes would be eating you alive.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to, I guess, be back in the 40s or 50s. And we should be fine. There's no. I'll be honest with you. You said you felt a few mosquitoes. I haven't felt any on this trip. It's been great. Man, wintertime is the time to move in Florida.
There was either a bunch of mosquitoes in my boat the other night, or I was having some sort of psychological episode. That was in the boat swapping them. Dogs were going after him too, so I don't think it was a hallucination.
I don't know what it was. They must like his blood or something.
Yeah, I'm sweet. That's
Red Rich.
Why is Marty so bored?
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It's like the opposite of the truth. Yeah. You know what? This is a thick shirt, so it was cold today, so I put a thick shirt on. I might have been better off wearing a black shirt. You know, in the summertime, you're going to see me a lot of shirts like this color. So.
All right, we're getting ready to wrap it up. We ain't had dinner yet. It's been a long day, but anything big there, Rich? Producer?
Huge trout in the Indian River Lagoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, we're looking forward to get that east side. That's
Peter trout.
Yeah. We got a little more time.
I passed through Stewart, man. I was at a trade show once and I talked to the owner of DOA Lures, Mark Nichols, and he put the invite out there, man. This was like 2019, so it's maybe 2018. But he said, man, if you ever come through Stewart, let's fish together.
Reach out.
Boy, I meet people like that I really, really look up to, and when they give me words of encouragement, it's just the same as all you guys giving me a thumbs up and telling me that I'm doing something special. It really keeps you going when you are doubtful, because I'm doubtful of myself. I filmed something today and I says, throughout all my idiocy, because I will make mistakes and do stupid things, I still feel like I'm doing the right thing because of comments and encouragement from people on YouTube. So we'll try to keep it up.
I'm going to show you something here real quick. Spin you around. I'm not going to put my finger in your face. I keep getting comments about that. All right. I want to give you a little 360 where we at.
Yeah.
We'll start this and we'll come back.
You should walk on.
It's to the west.
Yep.
Coming around. It's just a little alcove.
Yeah, a couple houses over there.
Yep. Not too many, nothing back this way.
Looks like big houses. I don't think anybody's even living there.
Oh yeah, if you look on the map, it's huge. And this comes back, and this is the Caloosahatchee right here. It runs right there. Now, Marty, you see that right over there?
That's fun to say, Caloosahatchee.
Yeah, I like the word. Interesting, the Caloosahatchee comes from the Caloosa Indians. Did a little bit of research.
Yeah.
See that right there?
Is that a sign?
No, there's a bend there.
A bend.
There's a bend. I wonder what's around that bend.
Yeah, I bet we're fixing to find out, aren't we?
We're going to find out. You know it's going to be. Going to be a good time.
You said it. There it is. All right, guys. Catch you later.
Take care, guys.